welcome back. Here to finally take your shot at joining the Vanguard?
뱅가드는 무엇인가?
We're the United Colonies volunteer fleet. Any captain can join, regardless of origin. Get to fly your own ship and earn credits as you help the people in the most distant reaches of the United Colonies, all while earning your way to UC citizenship. Put in the time, and citizenship is guaranteed.
입대하면 어떤 일을 하나요?
Vanguard work is as needed. When we've got jobs, we'll make them available to you. But the work itself, well, it runs the gamut. Sometimes you might be hunting down hostile ships on behalf of the UC Navy, or you might be called up to help the Science Division clean up some invasive species. Hell, we've even been asked to help take on the occasional terramorph. And sometimes we just need cargo support. Not every job's glamorous. The Vanguard only gets called in for the ones where there's a chance of seeing action. Wherever the UC needs us, the Vanguard is there.
좋아, 해보자. 어떻게 해야 하는지 알려줘.
Well, all right. Take the elevator down to the Vanguard Orientation Hall. You can get started at any of the registration terminals. The system will walk you through the rest. And if you've got any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
오리엔테이션 홀이라. 이게 뭐야? 입사 계약을 선택하세요. 입대 동의서. 귀하는 귀하를 심각한 위험에 빠뜨릴 수 있고 귀하의 항공기 또는 귀하에게 최대 사망을 포함하여 해를 입힐 수 있는 유나이티드 콜로니즈를 위한 필요한 서비스를 수행하는 데 동의합니다. 나순호 폭스는 동의합니다. 동의서가 저장되었습니다. 시험 장소로 이동하세요. 뱅가드 지원자들 2명인가?
I mean,
I don't like the UC any more than the next guy, but they've got the credits.
여기 뭔가 스위치가 있죠?
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half century. A recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective. Set off by the
One of my
unauthorized
slates
Freestar
said terror
colonization of Vestas Pride in 2308.
뱅가드 테스트 진행.
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation chamber. Please enter the designated simulation pod to initiate your exam. This is the Mark 18 flight simulation chamber, applicant. Currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair. Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
다음 목표에 대비해라.
New targets active. All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2.
티어 2도 있어?
New targets active.
오, 미사일 나온댔죠? 와, 너 하나 남았어요. 안녕.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 2 reached.
Tier 3도 있어?
Tier 3. New targets active.
그렇지, 하나. 어라? 아, 쉴드가 다 깨졌구나.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 3 reached.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers.
Shutting down.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed.
감사합니다.
You can head up to Commander Tuwala to receive your final results and your probationary assignment. Or you're welcome to take another run at the simulation if you'd like to try and earn a better score. We'll only keep your best run.
아니, 근데 무슨 뱅가드가 그 함선만 조종 잘하면 합격인가?
Yes? You needed something?
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Or did you have some questions you needed answered first?
파일럿 테스트를 마치고 다시 오라고 했다.
Ah, so these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did?
더 이상 무엇을 확인하겠어? 합격한 거지?
You did, but your exam score and how you got there factor into how long you're going to have to serve to get your citizenship. So, you ready to review it?
준비는 끝났다.
Then let's get to them. So, looking at the data, checked out a few of the murals. Good. Inquisitive folks tend to do well around here. Psychological results are all within expected levels. Navy doesn't have room for folks that'll fall apart the first time they're trying to outrun a homing missile. Now, how'd you do against your foes? All right, clear tier 3. We try to set a high bar, so that's no small feat. Nice work. So then, looking at your results as a whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, you
임시
could have
임무?
your UC citizenship after only 10 years service. Better than your average lab rat or diplomat, but pretty standard for folks going out into combat. So, sounds to me like we've got Vanguard material on our hands. If you're interested, we could bring you on as a provisional member today. Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probationary mission. First, though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise, are required to swear an oath. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies?
준비는 끝났다.
Fantastic. Then just follow me.
솔라 사령관 따라가기. 어디 뭐 깃발 같은 데 가서 선서할 건가 본데.
Wouldn't be right doing this where we couldn't see the stars. Now, raise your right hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra, above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach. Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities? And to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor,
저걸 다
loyalty,
외운다고?
self-reliance in all your actions as a member of the United Colonies Navy?
잠깐만요. 생각 좀 하게 해줘.
Okay. Not usually the part people bail at, but I guess it can wait.
한번 골라봤어.
All sorted? Good. Then we can just jump to that last bit. Do you swear to protect and
대사하기
defend
전에
the
호흡
citizens
고르는 거
of the
너무
United
웃긴다.
Colonies to the best of your abilities? Of the United Colonies Navy?
모든 행동에 책임이 너무 무겁지 않나?
Just say I do. Funny guy.
화났어. 맹세한다.
Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard. Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission.
임신무.
And what I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come. So Brass wants a vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure. So, can the people of Tau Ceti 2 count on you?
고생할 각오를 하는 것이 좋을까?
No major settlements on Tau Ceti. No real active industry either. Doesn't make for a big target. It's got the potential to be a pretty quiet trip. But there's a reason they wrote, "Here be dragons" on the map edge. So if it were me, I'd hope for the best and arm for the worst. And if for some reason you do run into trouble, don't forget, it's your job to protect those who need it. So, you ready to head out?
보상이 있겠지. 상관없다.
That's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance. Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
Ah, you are new probationary then? Crew Chief Herath, pleasure to be working with you.
It's my job to make sure all you rocket jockeys are ready for anything that comes at you up there. Now, Manifest says we're fitting you out with one comms repair suite.
In addition to the standard issue welcome kit all probationary pilots get for their first mission. Med packs, some small arms, couple spare ship parts, all the essentials in case of any
무기도
surprises
주네?
up there.
My people will have everything on your ship before you lift off. Won't even know they were there. So, paying a visit to the people of scenic Tau Ceti 2. Nice easy one for your first job. Just keep your head on swivel and you'll come home safe. Any questions before you head out?
준비 완료.
Then I won't keep you.
Make us look good out there, recruit.
컨셉을 맞춰야지. 경비대 유니폼하고 헬멧. 굉장히 이쁘죠? 미리 구해놨습니다. 타우 미시가 제조센터. 아, 부스터가 없구나. 부스터 팩이 없으니까 그냥 뛰어다녀야겠네? 어라? 정창민이 죽어있죠? 엘리베이터 계단으로 내려가야 돼? 뭐야? 외침을 조사하다.
Either I got hit harder than I thought, or you've got some incredible timing. Regardless, I think it knows you're here. I'll unlock the door. Second floor, main building. But be quiet. So what do we got here? Too clean to be one of the settlers. Or a pirate. You see on patrol, maybe? Yeah, make my day if you said you were a shock trooper out for a stroll.
돌격병은 뭐야? 사실 뱅가드에게 의뢰를 받았는데 상황이 얼마나 심각한지는 듣지 못했지만
Vanguard, huh?
Yeah, I expect they didn't. I'm Hadrian. I was a researcher with the UC. I came here on a rumor of a... Well, I expect you saw the results on your way in. What's left of the settlers? The work of Oxysio Machina. A terramorph. One of the nastiest aliens humanity's ever crossed paths with. And this one,
아니,
well,
평화로운 것
something of
아니었어?
an anomaly. Possibly a worrying one.
텔러모프? 그게 대체 뭐야?
Among apex predators, they're the pinnacle.
아, 정점이야?
Resilient, agile, smart, and their mental prowess only increases with age. Some can even dominate the minds of weaker species, keeping them as pets, livestock, or toys. They're creatures without peer.
잠깐만. 정착민들은 모두 죽었나?
I managed to scope out a fair bit of the facility before it found me. If there are any survivors of the attack, they're long gone.
아니, 킬러 외계인에 대처할 수 있는 장비는 없다.
Makes two of us. But this creature, I need to understand what it's doing here. To do that requires a tissue sample from it, and to get a sample, I need its corpse. But we're not without resources. This plant, it's got an automated security system. Though getting things online, as I've discovered, is not a one-person job. The admin terminal in this building needs its connection reset. And to do that, someone has to get to the security outpost. Across the compound. Not a far walk, but a risky one. You think you might be willing to lend me a hand?
좋아. 보안 시스템을 재시작하자.
Good. Once I see the connection reset, I'll get things underway on my end. Take care of yourself out there. And make sure you leave enough of that thing for us to get a sample.
굳이 바깥쪽이라고 했어. 이 안쪽 같은데? 여러 개의 경고를 받았습니다. 보안 시스템 연결 현황. 자동 방어. 오류. 추적 시스템.
Connection restored. I'll make this quick. Plant's turrets took a beating, but I should be able to get you a couple of kill lanes. Just get the thing to chase you down the alleys between the buildings, and you'll lead it right into a crossfire. Oh, hello. I wish I'd found this earlier. You notice those sensors around the facility? Part of a livestock tracking system. Should let you keep tabs on how close the terramorph is. But it's not connected to this network. There should be a terminal in the adjoining room.
단말기.
Tune it to 183.5.
추적 시스템 켜기. 주파수 조정. 183.5. 대상을 감지합니다.
Tracker's reading green. And... What's that sound?
Lockdown is active.
뭔가 미션이 굉장히 무서운데?
Stop. Stop whatever you're doing and get in cover. It's on the move.
어? 맙소사.
Look, I wouldn't engage directly if you could avoid it. The kill lanes. They're set up but need power. There's breakers on each of the buildings you can throw to get them live. Once they're online, lead the terramorph towards the lights and watch the fireworks. Give it hell, Vanguard.
뭐지? 뭔가 여러 가지가 추가 전력 요청. 그 다음 가까운 곳이 뭐라? 맙소사! 22m. 야, 여기 막혔어. (25m) 텔레모프 처치하기. 오, 깜짝이야. 뭐야? 야, 나는 그냥 도망 다니는 게 낫겠는데? 하하하하. 하하하하. 우와. 맙소사. 터렛이 몇 개? 아, 터렛 쪽에 있으면 안 되겠다. 부셔지면 곤란해. 와, 무서워. 이게 첫 임무라고?
Tracker's gone quiet. I suspect it's either hiding or...
한 마리 잡았어요.
Wait. You did it, didn't you? Heavens above! You just flatlined a terramorph!
터렛이 몇 개 부셔지긴 했는데. 아, 이제 끝났어.
Oh, yeah. Taken care of. No big deal.
You didn't happen to grab me a tissue sample, did you?
샘플? 멋진 아가씨를 도와준 것만으로 보상을 받을 수는 없는 건가요?
Not doing this one out of the goodness of your heart, huh? I'll give you what I can. You certainly deserve it. Forewarning, though, I'm not exactly New Atlantis royalty.
이거다.
All right. I spotted a microscope downstairs. Let's see if we can't get to the bottom of this. Older model. Okay, let's see what you can do. Running basic diagnostics. Nothing. Maybe a flax can? No. Spectrograph.
다 한대.
This equipment, it's not set up to do a proper analysis of our sample. But this terramorph being here, of all places, it doesn't make sense. Humanity's spread plenty of creatures in our travels across the stars. Pets, livestock, pests. But terramorphs, they're different. To our knowledge, no one's ever spread them intentionally. Yet somehow, they follow us. So when humans settle a world, 70 to 100 years later, terramorphs tend to just appear. No one knows how or why. Dangerous, but at least predictable. Tau Ceti, though, it's too young to have a native population. It's only been colonized 20 years? But then the other option, that someone captured one of the deadliest predators in the galaxy just to wipe out some settlers minding their own business? It seems awfully implausible. Which means we're either looking at a truly strange murder or a faster type of terramorph growth, the results of which could be catastrophic. Terramorph outbreaks have taken down far bigger colonies than this one.
왜 아무도 텔러모프가 인간의 땅에 도달하는 방법을 모르는 걸까? 저렇게 눈에 잘 띄는데?
Well, they're not exactly buying tickets and flying coach. The theory is that they're spread by some kind of egg or seed that's able to evade our detection. But how the hell an undetectable egg turns into a terramorph without anyone noticing is a question no one's ever found an answer to. And it's why what's happened here could be real bad news for the rest of human civilization.
이에 대한 합리적인 설명이 있을 것이다.
There is. I mean, there has to be. We just have to find it. Time was, I had access to one of the best repositories of terramorph research in the galaxy. Seems a natural place to start looking, if I can figure how to access it. But we also need to get this sample properly analyzed, get confirmation on just how concerned we should be. Luckily, I think I know just the person to help with the sample. What would you say to delivering this to him for me? I'd do it myself, but I need to call in some favors. See if I can't get access to that terramorph data. Plus, maybe just pop by a hospital for a little bit. Clear it with your commander first if you have to. You can even show them this. My gene tag. Tell them Hadrian Sanan is worried there could be more attacks on the horizon. They should recognize the name.
반드시 사령관을 설득한다.
Oh, you don't understand what a weight off my shoulders that is. I need Dr. Percival Walker to put together a sample analysis for this thing. Full workup. He'll know what that means. I'm not sure exactly where to find him, but last I heard he was contracting with the Trade Authority on Mars.
화성.
There's a place called the Sixth Circle in Sidonia. A bar run by some old friends. I'll meet you and Percival there. And here. It's not exactly a bounty, but you certainly deserve them. Should cover the cost of fuel to Mars, at least. Now please, go check in with your commander. We need to know what we're dealing with.
Look who's back. All set with that probationary mission? We can do your debrief and formally welcome you into the Vanguard whenever you're ready.
텔러모프 조직 샘플을 화성에 보낼 수 있는 허가를 받고 싶다.
A terror? What? How did you walk away with the terramorph tissue sample running comms repairs? What happened to the settlers?
계획대로 되지 않았다. 유일한 생존자는 이 샘플과 유전자 태그를 건네준 연구원이었다.
A gene tag? Let me see that. Sanan. I know that name. Let me check the database. Huh. A lot of this data's been classified. Here we go. Service record. Wow. That's a lot of commendations. Seems like she served with distinction as co-head of a UC Xenoweapons division. Faced tribunal at the end of the Colony War. And was dismissed from duty. Guess that's why I'd heard the name before. If she's former Xeno warfare, though, well, we can at least be sure she knows her aliens.
잠깐만요. 애초에 그녀를 지원해도 되는 건가요?
Notation says that Sanan already faced punishment for her actions during the war. Dismissal from the UC military. And her sending you to me first makes me think she's actually trying to do this above board. Considering her history, reaching out to the UC probably wasn't the easiest decision. Which means that must be a pretty important sample.
제노 오페어란?
In the run-up to the Colony War, the UC started a program with a singular goal. Find the deadliest, most terrifying aliens in the galaxy.
와.
And have them fight on the side of the UC. Never saw any of the deployments myself, but the program was clearly enough of a success that when the war came to an end 20 years ago, both sides agreed to have the practice banned. At which point, I presume, this tribunal decided to cut Sanan loose.
정말 긴급한 임무일지도 모른다.
Certainly seems that way. Did your survivor, Hadrian, did she mention why she thinks this sample's so special?
무슨 뜻인지는 모르겠다고 한다. 화성에 있는 워커 박사에게 분석을 의뢰해 위협인지 아닌지 확인하고 싶다고 한다.
I see. This has been one of the more surprising debriefs I've ever been a part of. I did actually have another mission lined up for you, supporting UC system defense against the Crimson Fleet. But now I guess you have two options on how to proceed. Head to the UC Vigilance and help out SysDef, or deliver that sample. I'll make sure you've got the proper clearances for either path. Consider these your first official orders. And here, so everyone knows you're working with the Vanguard. Welcome to the Navy, Captain. Vanguard's also got some custom ship modifications. You'll be cleared for access to them next time you're down at the spaceport. Talk to ship services. Now, if there wasn't anything else, I suggest you move out.
드디어 정식으로 뱅가드가 되었죠. 뭔가 여러 가지가 많이 들어왔는데 뱅가드 우주복, 뱅가드 밸런스 팩, 뱅가드용 우주 헬멧. 오, 이쁜데? 껴볼까? 아니 뭐 앞이 보여?